Hey guys, Geeking for everyone. On this video I'm gonna tell you about cut command. So Linux cut command is useful for selecting a specific column of a file. It's used to cut specific sections by byte position, character and field and writes them to standard output. It cuts a line and extracts the text data. It's necessary to pass an argument with it, otherwise it will throw an error message. To cut a specific section, it's necessary to specify the delimiter. A delimiter will decide how the sections are separated in a text file. Delimiters can be a space, a hyphen, or slash, or anything else. After F option, the column number is mentioned, so you can see on the screen a syntax of the cut command. The following command line options are used by the cut command to make it more specific. The option B, it's used to cut a specific section by bytes. Option C, it's used to select the specific characters. Option D means delimiter. It's used to cut a specific section by delimiter. Option F, it's used to select the specific fields. Option N, it's used to ignore any option. Option complement, it's used to complement the set of selected bytes, characters or fields. Option S, it's used to not print lines that don't have delimiters. Option Z, its use of line delimiter is null, not new line. So you can also use help and version to check, display the version and display help manual. So let's check how it works in practical way. So I use my Ubuntu Linux and look what is inside my current working directory. Oh, there is a txt file named file txt. So let's see what is inside this file. Inside this file there are 5 lines and each line consists of several words and let's notice that each word on each line has own delimiter. I mean there is a specific sign between uh, words on each line. On the first line there is a column. Second one is just a space, like typical and standard one. So third it's a slash between words. Fourth is as on the first line there is a colon. And last one there is a hyphen. Firstly, let's use a hyphen as the delimiter. So syntax is like that, cut, then you have to specify option D means delimiter, and then you have to specify delimiter you want to use. On our way, we want to use hyphen, so type hyphen, then option F. After this option, we have to specify a number of field we want to see on the output. So it's gonna be, let's use first field, and then you specify the file where we gonna run this command. So press enter. As you can see, last line, on the last line on the output we see only first word. What happened with this by this command? Firstly, by this delimiter we mention as hyphen last line divided by this hyphen. So it's first field is gonna be what, second one is gonna be you, uh, third one is gonna be like, fourth one is to, and last one is do. And there is no delimiter, such a delimiter on the other lines. That means this command gonna work only for last line, where is the delimiter detected. So, and as you can see, if we're gonna type 2 instead 1, it's gonna be field number 2. That means the column number 2. And first is gonna be what? Second is gonna be you. So on the output, you're gonna see just you. Okay, press enter. As you can see, on output you can see you, and there is no uh, nothing performed for previous lines. First, fourth line, uh, no run by this command. So if you want to specify several uh, column, you can do that, and there is gonna be uh, output like that. Or if you wanna specify 3 column, it's gonna be like that. Or if you wanna specify, okay, if you wanna specify like third column, it's gonna be like that. Let's use a space as delimiter. So if you want to use a space as delimiter, then you have to quote the space. So let's see the file one more time. And syntax is gonna be like that. You specify delimiter and you quote the delimiter. It's space, you have to specify space like that. So, an F option, and I'm gonna output the first field on the file. So let's think what is gonna be on output. Firstly, of course, it's delimiter as space. Let's check on our lines where is the space here between words. Of course, only on the second line. On the first line, it's a semicolon. Second, it's no space, just slash semicolon, and there is a hyphen, and only on the second line there is a space between words. Okay, if we press enter, what we can see? Okay, on the output we see only first column, first field is I. On the second field is gonna be live. Okay, if we type second, it's gonna be live, yeah. And as you can see, there is nothing performed for other lines uh, because no space, on these lines. But if I just use a nano command to just, for example, here, I just edit this file and save it, okay. And if we just use this command, so what we can see, last, I'm gonna show 1 second file. As you can see on the second line, there is a space between words, and on the last line, I added a line, there is a space as well. So this delimiter space can divide, second line and last line for two fields. It's the first one and second one. So if we show first one, it's I letter on the second line and the what U on the last line, as you can see. I but use nano and edit back. Okay. So if you want to cut by byte, you have to use B option. So let's show what is inside. Let's cut by byte. So we have to use by option B, and then okay, I just deleted B. Then you have to specify the number of bytes, so it's gonna be first, and then you have to specify the file where you're gonna perform this command. By the way, what do you think it's gonna be on output? Right, first byte is it's a really first byte, so it's gonna return first letters of each line. So press enter, as you can see. And if you want to specify second one, what it's gonna be? It's gonna be I. It's gonna be space. It's gonna be slash. It's gonna be H and H. As you can see, that is exactly what I said. So if you want to specify not only first byte but several bytes, you can use syntax like that. So it's gonna return, it's gonna show first and second byte, or if you want to specify a range, for example, you can use a dash between the range and press enter. As you can see, first 3 bytes, first, second, and third bytes on the output. Also, you can cut by character. To use option C, you can cut a specific section by character. Okay, let's see the file, and syntax is like that: cut, then you specify option C, and then you have to specify a number of character you want to you want to show. Okay, it's first, for example, and then you have to specify a file. Okay, first letter is the first capital letters, and okay, let's check third character. So third character, as you can see, first it's a column L L A A, so exactly what I said. Also, if you want to use several character, you can specify several numbers or a range, for example, like that. Okay, and last one, if you want to cut by complement, the complement option is used to cut by the complement. This option is supported by the BSD version of the cut. To cut by the complement pattern, you have to execute a command like that. It's a cut, then complement, and then it's gonna be a pattern. For example, I'm gonna specify a option character, a previous one and first character, and then file where I want to run this command. So press enter. As you can see, we just on the output we see everything, but not this character, not first one. Okay, let's use character 1 and character 2. Okay, what do you see? So you on the output you see everything, but not first characters, first one and second one. Okay, thanks for watch this video. I hope this video useful for you. Take care.